So, it's me again, Karanjo Mora, Senator. My name's. So now, there's a very interesting episode that is trending in Kenya. Actually, it's taken over the news. It's taken over everything, social media and everything. That is the story of the shoe. Somebody is missing a shoe. One shoe. Or is it a sandal? Somebody sacrificed his sandal to make a statement to the guy. The guy was just starting that thing of kutenga. He was tengering and tengering until this shoe came along. Mpaka ika-interrupt your tengering. Kwa umetenga sana. So it's just showing a level of frustration where we are. And in the Muslim world, when someone throws a shoe at you, it's the biggest disrespect you can have. It's a statement in itself. The shoe is not aimed to kill you. The shoe is a statement in itself. Jamaa mwongo ameua, ameabduct, anaendelea kuabduct. I guess that guy had to do something. I hope he'll see his day in court as opposed to being skinned alive because Ruto is a very dark person spiritually. Too dark kabisa. Mtu anaweza watu wa kanisa is a person, ban a church in Canberra and he never even said anything about it later. Ule unaweza sema I empathize, I'm so sorry. No, he doesn't know how to do that. Yeah? Huh? It's a guy who has abducted I don't know how many and tortured. Some are missing. Missing. The families will never know what happened to them. I don't know, in the 60 plus, 63 plus, right? That the human rights organization says documented, killed by Zakayo. All right. So, the guy had to throw a shoe and make a statement, and that's what we're talking about now. Honestly, I feel like doing that myself. You don't know how this Ruto government would lock you up for even feeling. I feel the way some of us, I don't know. I don't know why Kenya deserves Zakayo in the first place. But anyway, I'm sure we'll get our day. He'll get his day in court very soon. For the sake of the 60, the Mkuruwanjenga, and I'm leaning towards believing what Miguna said about what happened in Githurai. And it continues to happen though. So let's look at this. There must be death and death. These Mpigs that are in our parliament, they want to condole with Were's family, led by people like Gladys Wanga. She was crying, the kind of stuff. But when the Gen Zs were being shot, brains spread on the floor because they're carrying a flag, a phone, and a bottle of water, claiming good governance. That wasn't there. What hypocrisy! What level of hypocrisy? When people are being pulled up from Mkuruwanjenga, dismembered, cut in pieces so they can fill in a gunia, we are not hearing them. The Watangulas, the Gladys, the Kaluma. Jamgine Kwanza, who I think doesn't have a brain between his ears, called Kaluma. Some things he says in matope, and you just, I don't know. So, this guy has a dark side, a very dark side. If you hear from people from his place, that place comes from, there's a dark side. They want to tell us sasa amekuwa angel, manake ni mmoja wao, ni walafi, ni mlafi kama hao. Nataka kutuambia sasa wanalia, we are now scared. Ati Wetangula was saying, people don't like us. Of course we don't. We don't like you at all. Mumeiba ya kutosha. Na sata si kuiba peke yake. There is no representation in that house. Unaongea matope. You're living in a bubble, which you'll come out of very soon. This guy called Were, one of the things that is most sickening. A lady is 35 years old vibrant, young, full of life, goes to see him with the promise of a job or something like that. It's a couple of years ago. This woman did not get out of that house. This woman has never been seen since he got into that where guy, right? Huh? Even the family did not get that closure of finding a body and burying. They have no idea what happened. The guy is okay. He's up in the morning and harasses a few people who are against him, who pinger him in that place of his. He needed to go. I mean, when you unalive someone and someone else unalives you, hey, you know. So the thing is dead, guy's dead. And when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So the Bible says. I didn't say that. You live by the sword, hata pia, you go by the sword. So just a few days prior, 5 people were killed in Bomet. All right? They're saying this Ruto guy wants to take their land by force. Wako na title deed na wako na everything. Askari wameenda hapo wameua watu 5. Askari wamewapata. This guy is. And then Malcolm, the very incompetent interior minister, I can understand the Sudis. The Sudis never went to school. So when they say something matope, you're like, you know what, okay, fine. Even Farouk, some ujinga, you say, you know what. But this guy is supposed to have gone to university. This Malcolm, anasikia ile matope anaongea. We support the police. Why should the residents go and meet the police? The police found them in their local areas. I wonder, Malcolm should go there and tell them that. You go there and tell them that. 5 people dead, bullet, live bullet, not even rubber bullets, live bullet. You're trying to scare people. You can even use at least rubber bullet. Even many times, I believe many times the South African government, the apartheid thing those days, for the most part, they used to use rubber bullets. You know how I do with you. Let's shoot to kill. This is Zakayo's playbook. Zakayo's playbook. Then you have some other people like Bashir Abdullahi. Is an MP, Mandela North. Ati, people die every day. That's what he said. People die every day. So people die, we sympathize or we empathize and we move on. That's what he says. Yani maana ya maisha. Don't just sympathize and move on. Don't follow up. Don't worry. He was talking about the blood parliament video. That family or those families that lost loved ones, they're living it every day. And because karma is real, this Abdullahi fool, you might meet with it. Naweza kutana nayo. Like this Beatrice Alachi was saying that people should leave. Hassan left first. And there's another guy called John Kerry. Enu jamani matope. That guy is, oh my God. He defecates the words. He just defecates words. He's more concerned about the timing. At the timing when this BBC came out. It was going to come out at some point. He's thinking now the British are interested. This Ruto guy is a puppet of the West. They love him. They would want him to stay. They would hate to have a Traore in Kenya. They love that guy. That's why they don't say much about him. They really don't care. He's able to sell the country here, sell the country here. Yeah. It's a walkover for this West. So the thing goes on, at some point it was this, and he looks like he says he's an expert. He's a media expert or something. Stuff like that. Like the ground, I think the MPs or the pigs are living in some kind of bubble. But that will be busted soon. Very, very soon. Because of the way things are going, time is going, time is not on your side. We need to get you out. They should get out. And even that guy who threw that shoe to that Kasongo guy, He actually expressed the way we feel, the way some of us feel. I know there are those who are bought by Zakayo, they are paid. Come on. Time is coming. Hold tight. Don't give up. Don't be hurry. Press on the gas pedal. You have to get this case out.